Start off by lying on a fat bench. Oh my god. Every guy wants to have a big strong chest. Your bench PR pretty much defines how much of a gym rat you really are. I'll give you just 4 exercises that will help you grow a bigger and stronger chest within a few weeks, and I insist you do them in this specific order for the best results. If you're struggling to get those coveted strong pecs in the gym, this video is for you. What's up people, I'm Adwait and welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is all about fitness and fashion for men without all the BS, so if you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button. Before I begin, let me say this. If you're using barbells for any of these exercises, forget a bigger chest. All you're doing is risking an injury. The first exercise is incline bench press. I would strongly recommend starting your chest workout with this one, as doing so will allow you to lift heavier. This exercise is crucial to build strength in your pecs. Set your bench at an angle of about 30 or 40 degrees. I wouldn't recommend going over 40 degrees as it'll start becoming more of a shoulder workout than chest. But if that's your goal, you can set it up all the way to 60 degrees to hit both shoulders and chest. Now take a set of dumbbells and sit on the bench to get in the starting position. Remember to keep your feet slightly behind you and arch your back just a little bit for better support. However, don't arch too much as it might screw up your lower back. A slight arch stretches your pecs and your serratus anterior and keeps them engaged throughout the exercise. Now push the dumbbells up, but before you begin your repetitions, tilt them slightly inwards. This not only increases your range of motion, but it also takes some tension away from your wrists, which can be super helpful if you're going really heavy. It also ensures that your elbows don't flare out and you don't get an internal rotation in your shoulders, which by the way is a great way to dislocate your AC joint and make your life miserable. Now bring the weight slowly down till they touch your chest and push them back up with force. Repeat this 8 to 10 times. Start off with a comfortable weight for a warm-up set and then progressively start loading up the weight with each passing set. Try getting in at least 5 to 6 sets before you move on to the next workout. By the way, bonus tip for this one. For the last 2 sets, drop the weight back down to something that's not super heavy and do the exercise with one arm in isolation. When you bring the weight down, hold it for 3 seconds for each repetition before you push it back up. This is a great way to build endurance and strength in your chest, and you're really going to feel the burn after this. The next exercise is flat bench press. Again, using dumbbells. Please start off by lying on a flat bench and once again use a comfortable weight for your warm-up set. With the same logic as the incline press, tilt the dumbbells inwards, only this time turn your wrist all the way in. This removes your shoulder from the equation and every repetition you perform will directly target your chest. I don't recommend doing this with both arms. Rather, go with the isolated single arm motion to get the best contraction. Use the other arm to hold the bench over your head and stabilize your back to make the exercise safer. Now lower the dumbbell slowly and push it back up with force. Repeat this 8 to 10 times for each side for 4 to 5 sets. Again, make sure you progressively load up the weight and then drop down to a comfortable weight for the last set. The reason I don't recommend using both arms for this one is because I've realized it's very likely to mess up your form, especially if you start going heavier. But with the isolated version, you get a better range of motion, your back is more stable, and believe it or not, you can actually go a lot heavier. After these 2 first exercises, you're going to feel an insane pump in your chest. This next one will basically squeeze the life out of them and help you define your pecs. I'm talking about pectoral flies. Get on the pec machine and adjust the seat to a height such that your shoulders are just over your elbows. Keep your feet flat on the ground in front of you and push the ground to press yourself firmly against the bench. Now arch your back to engage your traps and curl the bars in front of you. Now I like to hold the bars instead of the grips as I get a slightly better range of motion, but it's a personal preference. It's totally fine if you want to stick to using the grips and you'll still get a good contraction. Keep your elbows slightly bent to avoid overextending your forearms, but don't fold them all the way in. Once the bars are in front of you, hold this position for a couple seconds and then let it go. Repeat this 8 to 10 times for 5 to 6 sets. Load up the weight progressively, and as before, make sure you get in at least 2 sets on each side in isolation. This is a great exercise to really define your pecs and give your chest that big beefy definition. Moving on to the last exercise, if you still have an ounce of life left in you, we'll finish off the workout with chest press. This one is really good for your lower chest depending on the way you position yourself on the machine. Set the seat height to a level where your elbows are slightly lower than your chest. Press your legs against the ground to plant yourself firmly against the backrest. Now push the bar forward with force and slowly let it back to the starting position. Repeat this 8 to 10 times and 4 to 5 sets by again progressively loading the weight. This one exercise is good enough to target your lower chest if done correctly. The key thing to remember when building a bigger chest is to focus on your upper and mid chest muscles, which contribute the most towards defining your pecs. And now we move on to hitting your triceps. Nah, I'm just messing with you. We've done enough for today. I already have a video for triceps, so make sure you check it out. I hope you survive this workout when you try it in the gym and make it to my next video. That's all for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you found value in this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you have a great week. See you guys soon.